Status Quo. Here we go, it is game number 4, capture the flag on Zealot. The crowd is yelling out names, and we are going to settle on Roy here from Instinct, your Columbus MVP from EON Instinct. Roy, so good at the end of their first matchup against Status Quo, Scott, and he's looking to get off to a hot start. They got to be careful, though. They've been sitting out for a while, warming up on the side station, while SQ has been on this main stage doing damage.
Well, they haven't seemed to miss any beat here. They've already have 2 members down on Status Quo, and Roy picking up the grenade launcher off the beginning of this map, something I did not expect from his team, but they have complete map control, and they're pushing in.
Nice shot by Roy. Perfect execution with the grenade launcher. Helping Lunchbox with the kill there. 2 down, make that 3 down for SQ, and we got the first flag being run by Roy. He's going to get up to his landing. Pistol will clear the way with a sniper rifle to the face, and now we got Roy putting in flag number 1 here on Zealot. We're going to 5, but Instinct, they're off to a hot start. 42 seconds for that first flag cap.
And notice how they threw it bottom middle because they were able to kill 3 members. They knew that no matter where Status Quo spawned, they could not use the sprint, so bottom middle was the safest way to go. And Roy just not missing.
Melee. Actually did. But that was a perfect start for Roy. Almost the perfect start to a game. If he would have got 2 flags in a row, I'd say it was absolutely incredible, but it's just simply incredible. Here we got Pistola, though, continuing to do damage. He got the sniper at the start of the game, ripped Enable's face, clearing the way for Roy to score that first flag, and now you see him getting positioned top gold once again. If Instinct can control the top here, SQ will be in trouble.
Great job by Pistola waiting for his teammate to come up. That is 3 members down on Instinct. Roy's doing a good job at getting in the Status Quo base, and he's just going to wait for his teammates and then collapse on them. You can't stress enough how important it is to remain alive when your teammates die. That last guy just stops Status Quo from getting full control of the map.
Roy doing damage before being taken down, but he will be cleaned up. We're going to the superstar from Status Quo. Let's see if Enable can get anything going for this red squad.
Enable's gonna get absolutely destroyed going up. I was gonna say he has a decent route, but now Instinct's just so relentless, and they're just keep pushing on the Status Quo base. They really need to get this next to the power weapons coming up, and Flamesword has the grenade launcher. Just trying out some pretty nifty shots there.
Yeah, we got Flamesword pushing up with the grenade launcher. Instinct tried to move the SQ flag, but were immediately shut down. And Flamesword will not be able to get anything going over on the Instinct base. He will be taken out. We go to Lunchbox, and we got Ogre 2 doing some damage with grenades.
Great job by Lunchbox patrolling the top middle. Pistola is actually with him, and they are just going to swarm Status Quo off the spawn. Roy has the flag at their base, and it looks like Status Quo has to make a ridiculous push, or they have to just say, screw this flag, we need control.
Flag will be continued to be pushed across the top here. 2 players pushing on Ace, the only player alive to defend it here. Lunchbox is going to get help from Pistola, but here comes a big flank from Flamesword, who will immediately catch an elbow to the face as Ogre 2 puts in flag number 2.
Instinct just constantly going top middle. Status Quo being caught on the bottom and just on the defensive the entire game. They need to push to top gold. They need some sort of control here, Chris.
Someone needs to get things started here for Status Quo. No one really shining in my mind. I'm looking at all 4 screens here. Flamesword is down, but they do have 3 members alive. Enable and Assault working together now really well, and this is what we saw when they won their tournament back in Dallas. Assault and Enable, if these 2 run as a duo, they can clear out the top all by themselves.
Well, they're in the right positions right now. Enable has a huge flank on Instinct, but it looks like Instinct's just going to be able to get over to their base. As Ace picks up the sniper, they may actually get this flag cap.
Yeah, I think S2's got this one locked up. They only had to beat 1 player. The flag is down, though. Here we got another overkill opportunity for Ace. Will he get it again? No, this time Roy will shut him down after an impressive triple kill. Instinct will not let Status Quo score, and now they will be moving a flag of their own.
Notice how it's the last guy on Instinct every time who just stops Status Quo right in their tracks. It's got to be frustrating. They have to kill all 4.
Roy deciding not to lift up, tossing some grenades from low. He has the sniper rifle in his back pocket, getting positioned now at his own flag, getting an angle on Ace, and Ace, don't even look at me, hits Ace, and instantaneously his twin brother will finish off the kill with the headshot. Check out the teamwork we are seeing here from Instinct.
Roy taking ridiculous angles. Ogre 2 just pinching with Pistola. That is 3 members down to Status Quo. Ace the last one alive.
All 4 dead there for Status Quo momentarily. Ace is actually able to get out here as Roy is going to be following up that kill with the killing spree. Flag being run by Roy's twin brother, Lunchbox, on the opposite side of the map. He brings it within inches of scoring, and we got Roy following it up. He goes down as well. A nice defensive stand here from Enable. Can Enable delay long enough? I don't believe so. Assault actually gets in to get the return. The score will stay at 2-0 after about 6 minutes.
This is Status Quo's chance right here. They have 2 members down of this Instinct squad. They need to get this flag bottom middle and use the fact that Instinct doesn't have sprint right away, but they just can't get the flag out of the Instinct base.
Enable going to be taken down by teamwork once again, being shown from Instinct. Instinct really working better as a unit right now. Status Quo is getting some clutch kills here, Scott, but really they need to kill multiple members of Instinct at the same time and then also push together. After getting a few clutch kills, they just seem to be falling apart here. We got Pistol running a flag, going up the lift, not getting touched as he puts in flag number 3. Instinct now up 3-0.
I wish the viewers could have seen why Pistola ran that flag down there. They had 3 members of Status Quo dead. Flamesword was the last one alive underneath the base, so he knew that they would all be under there. Great job from Instinct. They just have such a great understanding of this game.
Ace has a sniper up top middle here for Status Quo. It looks like he's going to go down low, trying to keep the flag alive. Will not be able to get it in time. Now hitting Pistola once in the shoulder. Finishes the kill as Assault with the grenade. And now Ace trying to stay alive with the sniper. His teammate was just killed. And you got Ace just patrolling around the Instinct base. Playing this one so sneaky. Roy wasn't expecting that one. Nice play out of Ace. Meanwhile, it looks like we have Ace now pushing in for the flag. Assault and Enable clearing the way as they put in their first flag. Nice work here from Status Quo. This play has all been sparked by Ace, but he just got pushed down to bottom middle by a teammate.
Not the best situation right there for Status Quo, but he gets the flag up to his landing, and Assault is now coming up for the follow-up touch. They may be able to put this in, but no, Lunchbox comes off the respawn and gets all the way into the Status Quo base.
Lunchbox did get a touch. Instinct actually going to try and keep that flag alive. 3 down for Status Quo. The last one alive is Assault. He's down low, and it looks like that will be an easy return for Pistola, who will now take the Status Quo flag and move it back towards his base. Knowing grenades are coming in, he double evades out of the way. Ace was looking for him, but Pistola was already way past him.
Pistola doing a great job with this evade, and he is taking down Flamesword. His shot is so crisp right now. I don't know if Status Quo can handle it.
Pistola knew he was going to die, but still lands a shot and a melee on his opponent before being taken out. Scott, we talked about it earlier in the weekend, but Pistola is one of the best at inflicting maximum damage before being killed.
The perfect word, just maximum damage. He injures everyone in his sight as Ogre 2 is just destroying at the landing. He's going to grab the sniper, and as Status Quo spawns, he's going to have an open menu to kill whoever he wants.
He's got that sniper. 3-1 is the score after we got about 8 minutes off the clock here. Ogre 2 will now be moving the flag with the sniper. Look for him to line up a no-scope as he is running it, and it looks like instead his teammate will be pushing the flag up for him.
Interesting move right here by the Status Quo squad. They threw the flag underneath Instinct's base, but I don't think it's going to work out for him. Roy is already in their base for another flag cap.
Double cap opportunity here for Instinct. Roy is going to be injured, forced to go down low. Lunchbox will keep him alive, though, jumping out, taking all kinds of fire. So selfless is Lunchbox here for Instinct, and this squad is really just clicking. Scott, I don't... It's hard, man.
I feel like we're almost being biased to this team because they are just so impressive, but Status Quo is just not getting the opportunities they need or the positions on the map to actually stand a chance in this game type. It's almost as if they are playing 4-on-3.
I was trying to think of something nice to say about Status Quo at the end of that one, but you can't. Instinct is just dominating this game. Ogre 2 picking up the triple, slapping bodies, making his way all the way to red landing, and I think they could go for a flag attempt here if they wanted. They have two players positioned top middle with Lunchbox coming from behind on a flank here as Ogre 2 is putting so many shots on SQ, picking up another kill and locking down top gold.
Notice how Ogre 2, even though he was in that rhythm, knew that he couldn't win that last battle, does not challenge, steps back. Such a great play that goes unnoticed.
Ogre 2 coming off the respawn at the perfect position here. Top blue landing. You got Roy chasing Ace, who is trying to pull his team's flag. And now you got Lunchbox moving this flag. This will be so easy to score. Lunch is going to put it in after the flag returns. And there we go. Instinct continues their unbeaten streak, taking game number 4 in the best of 11. Great game from Instinct, once again showcasing their stellar teamwork, communication, and of course individual skill. Taking a look at the stats, all 4 players going positive. We got 26 seconds of flag carrying time out of Roy in that game. Oof. If we could bring up the stats one more time, taking a look here. +7 out of Roy. He was really going off with the sniper rifle at the start. What an impressive game here out of Instinct. Status Quo is really going to need to up their game if they want to steal a game in this series.
Just the collective of this Instinct squad, Status Quo cannot handle it. They didn't even get outslayed that bad, but the routes that Instinct took with that flag, just perfect, almost flawless. I felt bad for Status Quo in some of the situations.
About 4 minutes into the game, I thought Status Quo was actually out-teamworking Instinct. After that, Instinct totally took over, but Status Quo did show me that they have potential to out-teamwork Instinct, and if they do that, they could definitely steal a game. Scott, we're going to commercial. When we come back, I'm pumped for this one. We got Team Slayer on Countdown. We got a packed house here on the Halo Reach stage. Make some noise, guys. You are all witnessing history as Instinct continues to improve on their 19-0 record here in Anaheim, California. It is time for game number 5 of the best of 11 between Status Quo and Instinct. Are you guys ready?
You asked the question, didn't you? You said, are you ready? There it is. A little bit better.
I need one more before we can get this game started.
Oh, that one was weak. I don't think we should start it, Chris. I don't think they really are ready.
All right, that guy's ready.
He got it.
There we go. It's time for game number 5. We head to Team Slayer on Countdown. Here we go. It is time. Instinct versus Status Quo. Game number 5 in the best of 11. Instinct just 2 games away from taking back-to-back events with nearly perfect records. They only lost 1 game back in Columbus. They are completely perfect here in Anaheim, California. And Pistola doing a nice job dodging grenades at the start, but he is going to be taken out by 2 players. The question is, who will get the sniper? Who will get the rockets on this map? It looks like Ogre 2 will be the first to grab that sniper rifle.
Great job by Ogre 2, just right off the break, just getting that sniper and aiming straight up his vent. But I want to talk about that starting strat, that standoff right off the beginning. Notice how you see some players crouching, whereas Pistola actually jumped, so in case he was the one who got singled out, they would be unable to get the headshot. Awesome play.
Roy is going to get the early rockets here for Instinct. Ogre 2 with the sniper, but Status Quo does have top control. That's why we see Roy patiently waiting to go up, and Ogre 2 making his way on the back ramps. Roy is going to go up the lift, take out Ace, who is up on top of the back ramps. And it looks like Lunchbox and Pistol will be able to lift up to the radios.
Status Quo doing a good job at actually trapping this Instinct squad, but they are unable to detect Roy wherever he goes. And wow, Roy actually staying alive. That's kind of a big flaw on Status Quo's part. They really needed to kill him because he still has 2 rockets left, and he is patrolling this top.
Nice job by Assault, taking down Roy's shield and skydiving to bottom middle. If Roy wanted to finish the kill, he would have to put himself in a vulnerable situation. He's got Flamesword though in front of him, and Flame is not going to get away from that rocket. Roy picks up the 8th kill, but we're all tied up despite the power weapon control from Instinct at the start of this game.
And the thing that I'm noticing about this high caliber players here is that they're actually hiding at the bottom of the tri-look. We just saw Assault hiding down there. We saw Roy at the beginning waiting for his teammates to give him a complete visual. Such patience in such an intense matchup just shows how strict they really are about their strategies.
Lunchbox going up top after taking out Ace from behind. Now at level 3, he's going to jump to the second level, trying to help his teammates secure the sniper. Actually just going over the ledge to get a better angle, tossing a few grenades. He's finally cleaned up, but while Status Quo was focused on him, Roy was able to escape with that sniper rifle. The support players not only helping out in kills, but they also help out getting map control by being distractions.
Having the support player allows the main slayers to do their job to the fullest. Does an excellent job. You have to be completely selfless. And what's awesome about talking about support players is you guys saw me in the crowd with Karma. It was so good to see him, a veteran national champion, and here he's getting to witness these two teams just duel it out.
Is Instinct the new dynasty?
You know, Chris, it's kind of sad. When I was sitting out on the stage, everyone was pretty much saying you might as well write the $20,000 check out to Ogre 2 and friends and just see, call it competing for second place. Not the best, not the best confidence they have going in this, but they just know these 4 guys are so talented.
I definitely think that they are better than every other team we've seen on the main stage this weekend. These guys, though, are only up 4 kills. Status Quo is hanging with them in game 2. Scott, what do they need to do to really take a strong lead here? It looks like, for me, I haven't seen SQ get any of the rockets or the snipers. Roy, once again, has the rockets for Instinct.
They really need to get control of one of the power weapons and use it effectively. Roy is doing an excellent job controlling the rockets. Hats off to Tally, who is timing them perfectly. They are just in better positions to get the power weapons, whereas SQ has to fight from their bottom or second level of their base.
29-21, Roy patrolling with the rockets here for EON. Instinct spots a Status Quo player trying to run away. And Roy just taking his time, using his teammates here as bait, kind of letting them run out. And he is going to miss a rocket. Roy, an uncharacteristic. That was a tough one to get out. Rocket there, missing out.
Multiple syllables.
We got Pistola picking up the headshot, so cleaning up his mess with the DMR. 2 kills in a row. And check him out. Even though he has no shield and red health, he has 2 teammates around him, and he's going to help push in.
I'm starting to see a recurring Theme, thank you. It's another big word. Yep. A recurring theme here. It's as if Final Ball or Instinct, gosh, man, killing me. Instinct just lets this team compete at the beginning and then they pull away. They are up by 12 kills. Keep in mind they were only up by 4 when it was 22-18.
Right now you're just watching Pistola setting up perfectly, just barely missed to the right of Enable and then to the left. 38-28 though, a 10-kill lead for Instinct as they start to pull away. Who's doing the work over there? Pistola's really just hanging back while I'm watching Ogre 2 pick up some nice headshots.
This is looking great. Triple! No, he steals it. Unbelievable. What a jerk.
Pistola getting a double. Lunchbox getting a double. The teamwork just too good. Ace is going to take down Lunchbox, but the score now 42-29. Status Quo needs a miracle right now. Instinct in total control. They're not slowing down. These guys are swarming the SQ spawns every time they come off.
I love how Instinct actually drops to the second level and then comes back up top and surprises Status Quo completely. Great job. They are 4 kills away, Puckett, from being up 5-0.
46-30. Ogre 2 almost getting stuck. Perfect grenade from I Got Your Pistola dropping his shield, but Enable is able to take down Ogre 2. Status Quo at least won't get staked here as they broke 30, 31-46. Enable going for 47, but he will be cleaned up. Let's go to Roy. Roy in a one-on-one was taken down, but I'd love to see how he finishes this game. Ogre 2, Lunchbox, and Pistol all dead for a moment, and now we're staying on board with Roy.
Very good job by Status Quo, actually making Instinct pay for being over-aggressive. Enable has the rockets coming up behind Instinct. They have a good chance to actually bring this game within 4 kills. 4 kills.
Okay. We got Enable. He's got the rockets down low. He's hitting hanging out underneath the blue drop down. And will he push up the back ramps? It looks like he spots Pistola, who's going to get that custom power-up. We'll just call him out, hoping that that custom power-up will eventually burn out if his teammates can just hide back. Ace will hit Pistola once. Enable missing a rocket there, but he does have the jetpack now coming up behind players as Status Quo tries to take top control. 3 kills away, though, is Instinct. Pistola using that custom power-up to pick up 2 of them, 49-38. Let's go to Instinct here as they're looking to finish the game.
Pistola's got the sniper at the bottom of the tri-left. He's airing up lunchboxes at the catwalk.
Players called out outside. Pistola
there it is.
Finish, and Flamesword goes down for number 50. Perfect record still intact for Instinct. They were tight at the beginning of that game with Status Quo, but then really just pulled away. That's a Roy dropping +8. Pistola with +7, 6 deaths apiece. Great job by those guys staying alive in the clutchest of moments. Instinct stays undefeated here on our main stage, up 5-0 against Status Quo. They are now 1 game away from winning MLG Anaheim. Guys, we will be back with game number 6 after commercial break. We are back. MLG Championship Sunday and possibly the last game of the finals. Instinct up 5-0 over Status Quo. Heading into game number 6. Scott, we are trying to finish it strong here with Capture the Flag on Redemption.
Such a great game type for both of these teams to duel on. Rockets, snipers, evades, flags. Oh, man. Talk about epic.
It's going to be fun to watch for darn sure here on Redemption, our new map. It's going to be the first team to capture the flag 3 times. We are getting this one started right now. It is game number 6, and we're jumping on board with the Columbus champ. It's Roy. Scott, we just got some incredible news here from Anaheim, California. We just broke the 30 million streams mark. 30 million people tuning in this weekend to watch such an amazing competition across the board. Call of Duty, StarCraft 2, and Halo Reach all on display. And Instinct is looking to add to the awesomeness of this weekend by finishing with a perfect record.
It's really, Brett, it's just so shocking that we have grown that much. And Roy just blows himself up. Not very usual, but you know, when you're up 5-0 and no one's taking a game from you throughout the whole weekend, you're going to get a little bit careless.
Roy coming off the respawn, looking for attacking members. It doesn't look like Status Quo there is going to be pushing up. Flamesword, however, does have those rockets bottom of yellow. Roy spots him, calls him out to Pistola, but a little bit late there for Pistola to get out of the way. Roy is now going to go down to another great rocket from Flamesword. A strong start here from Status Quo.
Very strong start. It's like Status Quo actually wants to take a game from this Instinct squad. And they're doing an excellent job controlling top middle, and Instinct's caught completely off guard, but they do have the rockets in the hands of Lunchbox, and he is taken down. This is huge as Ace is going to be pulling the flag. 2 members of Instinct dead.
Ace now moving this flag top middle. So good to see that they haven't given up yet. There's still a lot of fight in the Status Quo squad. Coming up behind Pistola, Ace is going to pick up the headshot. Now taking fire from top middle. It looks like he's going to be a distraction for Flamesword, who's going to get another kill with the rocket. And Enable, he is the player we haven't talked a lot about in this series. I expect him to go off here on this Redemption map. It really fits his speedy playstyle and sneakiness.
Well, the problem is when you're a main slayer and you're going against this Instinct squad, they're going to cancel your playstyle out entirely because all 4 of them shoot so well. A player like Enable does awesome versus teams like Believe the Hype, teams who are not all completely fundamentally sound. But a team like Instinct, it's just so hard to get into a groove. But once he does, he will have an extreme amounts of confidence, and you will see the big flashy plays we're used to seeing from him.
Enable picking up the kill on Ogre too. Now making his way top middle, putting shots on I Got Your Pistola. Pistola's gonna win that one-on-one battle. Can we take our screen to Assault? And guys, let's crank up our Astro A40s as we go to a listen in here in game number 6 of the championship match.
Flag, reset. Flag, take stolen. Flag, drop.
seconds, guys. 3 seconds.
They're looking at me, guys. I need help. I need help.
Tom, we need help with rockets. 5 seconds, rockets.
Down below, bottom green. Flame. Kill flame.
Bottom ace.
Nice, 3 dead.
Watch out at gold ramp. Absolute. Nice, Jason. Dead.
I ran this.
3 dead. We have rockets, guys.
Sorry.
One in green, watch green.
I'm running a top
Come back with us. Guys, we have to come back. We have to come back with us.
I'm looking
Look at
green,
me.
guys. Stay alive. Green.
Push these guys hard.
All green. Top center.
Coming up, top center.
I know, behind me. I'm gonna die. I'm not capping this.
Our green with a big guy.
We're good.
I got it.
Nice.
Our green, I'm gonna die.
Last guy. I rope, Taylor. I rope. I got him. Push up.
I'm looking for gold just in case.
I'm looking gold also. They're not there.
Stay alive.
I'm nading it as well.
On their flag. They're gold, guys. They're held back with an ace.
Ace, 2 guys there.
Reach out, big gold, guys. Ace and shots.
I go.
Their flag.
Oh my
God. That's so unlucky. I got one.
Still there.
Watch out, they're green.
Where?
Watch out, they're green. This is
The smallest.
I got him.
I'm running this.
Four dead still. One
Cool.
dead.
Anything on gold. Let's go.
You guys are green. No, they're green. They're both green. They're both green.
Coming our green side.
Couple guys are green, guys. Three are green. They're all there.
Jason Snipe's gonna be up.
And they want 3 shots. 2 guys top center. Top center.
You know.
Come in. Snipe's up, Jason.
You guys are flag. Green flag.
I got rocket it or something.
We bottom gold.
Rocket's on my X.
They have Snipe.
That's flat.
Nice play.
On top. 2 or 3.
Aces, we got
Just
flag.
Just slide it. We're not capping.
Watch out. Nice.
Yellow flag.
Watch
out.
Watch out. He's out. Watch out. He might not
He's absolutely got it. I got it.
Justin.
Shoot it. They have it.
They have it. On top with
Watch out.
rockets.
I got him.
Please, snipes down top roll. Time in. On that, guys. Go bridge, guys. Go bridge. 1 shot. Top gold. Top gold, Mike.
Shot goes here.
He's 1 shot.
R2's full shield now.
I need R2. I need it. 1 shot. R2's bleed top. They're all top. Bottom main, guys.
They're flag.
We're not flagging our flag.
R1.
1 shot.
Run it.
Guys, stay alive. Look out.
Put it gold.
Port of gold.
He's there.
So cold, huh?
I'm leaving that guy. I'm watching green.
We got him.
I'm getting plat. Green plat. Hey, don't.
The flag top gold.
Watch out.
Weak S3 top center. You guys on me. Top center weak. Flame weak top center. Flame is top center. They're plat.
Watch out.
That's in the plat.
All dead.
Oh my fucking god.
Where is he?
At green.
Push the flag.
Enables weak at green.
Push flag.
I am.
Push him with you.
Someone run this. Did anyone run this?
Watch out. No, slide green. They're all alive. They're all alive. Hit green enable. Our flag, guys. Our flag. I got finished from gold. We don't have any dead. Stay alive. One shot green enable. Our flag.
It's 2 on 4. You have to wait.
Stay alive. One shot green enable. Nice one dead. Our flag shot middle for our flag.
2 guys are plat. 2 are plat. Running fight.
One
Nice.
shot.
Two dead.
You got it all. Top center weak. Top center flame weak. I help with him. He's weak. Top center weak. Top center really weak. Our flat.
Rocks has been in 2 days.
After one of our base.
Blake by
On our base.
21,
Weak.
Blake by 21.
2 on 2 top center sniping. 2 guys top center. You gotta fucking. You gotta go hard.
Look hard. Rocks is 15 guys.
I will.
I got it. Flames on top mid, guys.
On our base. On our base. Our gold.
3-0. Ogre 2 rallying the flag into the instinct base here. Scott, these guys have been in total control of this game number 6, the entire series basically, and they are not stopping. Listen to the communication. Those guys are on fire.
That's what I was getting ready to say. The communication so intense, stressing every single call. If you're watching this, that is how you have to communicate in order to be in the championship on Sunday at one of our events. Roy doing an awesome job. Just everything about this Instinct squad is just so incredible that no one can stop them right now. Status Quo just fighting from their base. They can't even really spawn.
2 flags away is Instinct from securing the win here in game number 6. You got Roy finally being taken down top middle. We've seen Status Quo try, but when we're listening with them, it sounds like they've given up. Enable is out of it. He's totally lackadaisical in his moves. It's like Instinct just has total control. SQ knows they got to be frustrated. There's not much they can do in this game type.
Well, like Julie said, they've already have played 10 games, and it was a grueling 10-game series against Classic. So with that being said, after a full weekend of gaming, it's really hard to stay mentally focused. When you look at it, this Instinct squad has not played nearly the amount of games that SQ has, and that definitely takes a toll on.
Lunchbox going up against Enable, ran out of ammo. Enable will win that battle. Meanwhile, though, we have Ogre 2 finishing off the kill, coming from the opposite side of the map. 3 dead once again for Instinct, but they continue to have 1 player alive. This time it's Ogre 2 using the sniper.
Great job by Ogre 2 hiding right now, waiting for his teammates to push up, and because of that, that's going to delay Status Quo. One member of Status Quo is dead, and now Instinct gets the flag return. It is like clockwork for these guys. All you have to do is stay alive and delay, and your teammates will come.
Roy going to be cleaned up by Enable. Enable once again trying to clean up his base before pushing up. 2 down for each team. Enable is going to make his way over to Yo, winning that DMR battle against Lunchbox. Now he'll have a sniper if he waits for his shields. He's got to be careful though. Roy is looking over at that side of the map, and he's going to take him out with the help from Pistola's grenades. So Roy now making his way over to green. These guys listening to their coach Tally perfectly, grabbing this evade. They are not letting Status Quo get anywhere near power weapon in game 6 here.
Yeah, and that's so incredible that Towie actually keeps track of when the evade comes up. It is so important, especially on this map. Look at the routes that Roy is able to take because of it, and he cleans up Ace. What a huge kill. There's 2 members on Instinct alive, and now his teammates are able to spawn. Oh my gosh, this team's just so flawless right now, Chris.
Roy versus Flamesword. Roy gonna back up, let his teammate finish that kill. He's got to be careful. To just saw his teammate Lunchbox being taken down by Enable. Roy's gonna go back, grab the health pack, but while he's doing that, Pistola is ripping faces with his sniper. Roy is getting attacked from behind, but Pistola just killed all 3 of his attackers, and now Roy's gonna finish off a kill on Flamesword. 4 down here. Instinct will have an opportunity to get a flag. Lunchbox has these rockets moving into the Status Quo base.
Great job already. You notice right before we switched from the screen, Roy was nading green, and by doing that, they either spawn in the grenade or they don't spawn there. Excellent execution of this spawn trap, but Assault has the rockets and he almost connects, but it looks like Instinct's going to be able to only get the flag to halfway. Status Quo showing some life.
Pistola surviving that rocket shot, was able to hit Assault once in the body, forcing Assault to back up with those rockets. Now juking Assault as he runs right past him. Assault looking all around for Pistola, can't find him. He will be cleaned up by that nice long-range DMR shot from I Got Your Pistola. Little twitch shot there, but still Instinct has not scored a flag in the last 3 minutes, but it looks like they're absolutely dominating map control right now.
Yeah, Status Quo just they're so frantic right now. You see all of their Master Chiefs just sprinting desperately to the other base, but they can't get any ground. Ogre 2 is just playing base defense right now. They like to get full control of their base before moving out. So unusual to see in a competitive game like Halo Reach.
5 minutes left in regulation time, and Scott, I kind of have a theory here.
I like Puckett's theories.
You ready?
Yeah.
I think Instinct's taking it easy on Status Quo. Formal was at top of the leaderboard a little bit earlier in the tournament. I think they're just trying to rack up some extra kills in this game.
Wow, that's a bold statement. That goes all the way back to Halo 1, Chris, when you used to pat stats. I think you are a little bit wrong on this one, but maybe. But on the other side, Ace is running a flag, and we went with the Puckett theory, and because of that, we missed the flag cap almost, but no, Instinct's gonna stop it as Cleat actually puts it in. Status Quo is on the board, 3-1. Do they have a chance? Probably not. There's 4 minutes left, and Instinct's just too good.
Don't count him out yet, though. Status Quo is winning a lot of their individual battles. Roy is going to be chased down by Ace. Ace trying to circle back, helping out Enable, but Enable doesn't need the help. Great shots from him to take down Lunchbox. That was 2 down, make it 3 down for Instinct. And now with all players back on the board, it's going to be a tough fight for map control here with our power weapons coming up once again.
40 seconds, all power weapons on the map as Lunchbox picks up the evade. Who will get it? If Status Quo gets these power weapons and use them effectively, they could possibly come back, but will they is the question.
It took them 11 minutes to get their first cap. Here we got Lunchbox moving the flag up top. Enable bites on it, and Lunchbox is going to take him out with the help of I Got Your Pistola. 1 box for Lunch, 1 for Roy, and 1 for Ogre 2 here. So evenly spread across the board is Instinct. Ogre 2 going to be taken down. Roy still at the top, though. Out of all players, he is the most positive in this game so far. But here's Enable doing some big damage down low, and those rockets just popped as he picked up that double, and Assault will get them.
Assault catching Ogre 2 off the spawn. This is not looking good for this Instinct squad as they're running it yellow, and they spawn green. This is perfect for Status Quo. They may be able to put their second flag on the board.
Status Quo moving in, flag number 2. They got to look out for Ogre 2 and Roy pushing in, but I think they got this one locked up. There we go. SQ making it a game. The score now 3-2 with 2 minutes and 42 seconds left in regulation time.
Notice the route by Enable. He threw a grenade. He figured it would have hit Ogre 2, but Ogre 2 surprises him, is hiding behind the portal, and makes Enable pay for thinking that he actually could have hit Ogre 2 with the grenade. He was too smart for that.
Roy coming up on the flank behind Flamesword. Slightly sloppy DMR.
Oh.
The bloom was too big. Flamesword's going to take him down. Meanwhile, Assault moving flag number 3 here for Status Quo. A slight fumble. He's going to have to change his route over to Yellow, but I don't think this is going to hurt him. No one from Instinct in position. It's all tied up, and the crowd is getting fired up behind SQ.
The only reason I doubted Status Quo was to jinx Instinct so we could see another game. I'm not ready for our event to end. I'm having too much fun.
We got Ace with the 4th flag. Scott, he's in the base. His teammate Flamesword, who is protecting him, was just taken down by a grenade. And now that is 3 dead for SQ. 4 dead after a triple kill from I Got Your Pistola. And after that triple, you know Instinct is going to take total map control and go after the objective.
Talk about a scary position for Assault. They knew he was the last one hiding bottom yellow, and now they will be spawning either at their base or green, and Pistola is swarming as Roy is running the flag in. But no, Flamesword's able to get the flag pull, so Instinct cannot score yet.
They need to get this return. Pistola down there fighting for Flamesword, trying to protect that flag, but Roy is going to put this one in. The flag did not get returned. Both flags out. The flag returns now for Instinct, and it looks like Lunch and Friends are going to be able to cap it. They now lead 4-3 and are 1 flag away from winning Anaheim undefeated.
Awesome plays.
1 minute left, Scott. 1 minute left in regulation time. If the flag is out after that, we will continue into overtime. But if Instinct's flag is at home at the 15-minute mark, they will win this game right now unless SQ can get a flag cap here in the next 42 seconds.
And notice how Instinct's just keeping the pressure on, and they're trying to move the 5th and final flag. This may come back to haunt them, but it may not, as Lunchbox gets taken down top middle.
3 dead here for Instinct. If you're gonna do it, now's the time. Status Quo. Enable knowing it, he's gonna run this flag top middle, getting the call out at Yellow. He knows he cannot run the flag yet. Being patient here, working with Flamesword. Flamesword wins a huge one-on-one against Pistola. Assault moves top middle to keep this flag alive. Roy in position to stop Assault though. The grenade's a little bit behind him. Enable versus Roy. Enable keeps this one going with the flag out. Lunchbox is getting the return. And here comes the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
No,
Gets
he
the
touches
touch.
it.
The game continues. The flag, once it is returned, Instinct will be crowned the champions. Ace is there. Ogre 2 will not get the return. Ace keeps it alive momentarily. Assault trying to push in here. This one so chaotic at the end. Roy going for the return. Grenades coming in from all directions, but he gets it. The game is over. Instinct takes home our championship here in Anaheim. The first team to win an event with an undefeated record since our championships in 2007.
What an incredible finish. Status Quo showing some life, but then at the end, Instinct just squeaking it out. Taking a look at the stats, Pistola going 32 and 28, whereas Roy's going 34, and it looks like 26, 25.
Let me hear some noise for Instinct. They were perfect all weekend long, not dropping away a game on their way to their 2nd title in a row. Scott, this team is amazing.
Amazing is almost an understatement, Chris. They dropped 1 game the first event they attended. Now they dropped 0 games. The question of this event and this year now is, can Instinct lose a series?
I don't know. They look unbeatable right now. Anaheim or Raleigh is just 4 weeks away though. A lot of practice time for our other top teams. Status Quo showing that they deserve to be in the championship match once again. But we saw so many teams come out of nowhere this event. I expect Raleigh to be a lot tighter. One more time, give a big round of applause for your Anaheim champions, Instinct. Guys, we are headed to a commercial break. When we come back, we will have our award ceremony.